Yeah, well, we review the game and we identify where we need to improve. And look, it's about dynamics and mechanics, and our dynamic of effort and consistency of effort. Our ability to produce 30 minutes of good football here and there is really strong, but we're working hard to try and be more consistent to give us an opportunity to win AFL games. Because clearly the inconsistency doesn't allow you to, or it allows you to be in close games. I think it's four games by a kick or less or something like that. So, but it's quite simply working on our consistency. And how do you get that? It really is about preparing consistently during the week. There must be some gaps somewhere that we're not nailing, and so we've closed those gaps over and aim to play consistent football throughout the course of the game. To the best teams play consistently, minute in, minute out, with their effort and teamsmanship. So that's what we need to improve. It's exhausting to play and be the best team or in the top 4 of the competition, because the talent levels aren't that different. It's the ability to continually give exhaustive effort separates the top 2 or top 3 to the rest. So as soon as you drop that off, you lose 4 games by a kick. To see Sipos play that game of football, and he's got a long way to go, but you can certainly see his contribution was strong, and he set up 3 and kicked 2, and Cripps kicked 2, and so there's some excitement there, and we'll keep adding to that. There's always a balance, but it's really important our members understand that we'll always play to win, and that's the aim in AFL football, and we're certainly, there's 14 games to go, and that's a significant amount of AFL footy, so we're certainly not throwing the baby out with the bathwater, but it's important, and clubs always talk, with list management, always trying to pick teams with an eye to the future, but I think we've been in a position, we've been hell-bent and been in a position to try and nail that premiership. So obviously, the win-loss is telling us that looks slightly different, and there's probably greater opportunity, or there's greater opportunity because players aren't performing. So I need to keep integrity of selection, and maybe I've been a little bit hopeful that a few might turn around, but it's really important that the players understand there's strong integrity, and if we don't deliver what's required, that other players will get that opportunity. And that opportunity hasn't presented in the past because we're consistently delivered for a long period. So opportunities are really opening up, and I'm really hopeful that more players will grab it as Sipos and Cripps have. We got his GPS, he's ran 18 kilometres and given great effort. So, and I think if you look at his averages, he's averaging up until the weekend 21 possessions, 9 contested ball. I mean, there are a few numbers a lot of players would be proud of, So it really is. He's probably been trying to help the team too much. He just needs to simplify it and win his ball, tackle when he needs to, and just do his role that's required. He doesn't have to overplay anything. I got absolute faith in Brendan Goddard to lead and play his part, and that's all we ask of anyone. Play your part, do what's asked, and if if we're a complementary team and everyone plays their role and we work hard without the ball, we'll be fine. Every session's slightly different, but you can package up the basics of footy anytime, any way you like. As Alan Jeans used to say, sausages are sausages, no matter how you cook them. Fry them, curry them, put them in their sausages. So the basics need to be done, and training needs to be done, and we need to pick the ball up cleanly, we need to tackle effectively, we need to execute, we need to chase. But we need to do it more consistently than we've done. So, it's not going to be some exotic training session or a magic potion that turns this around. It's going to be about hard work, and you get enjoyment when a group of people work hard together and you look at each other in the eye and you've got respect because you're working hard, and that's where we've been, and that's where we'd like to be again. Well, we've never focused on finals. I think if anyone that's walked through the door in the last 2 years, we've never focused on win-loss, and you can't win finals and play until you're there. So the precursor to that is working hard and trying to stack the wins up and bank 4 points. So there's another opportunity to bank 14 by 4. What's that? 60? What's that? 76 points. So that's possible, but it's also possible to lose all of them. So what do I focus on? Let's work hard together. Do the basics really well. Try and pick a team to give us our best chance, and give effort that our members are really proud of.
You know,
and that's been inconsistent, obviously, this year. Well, I don't think it's an infinite resource down there. It's certainly, we've played 6, and Sipos and Cripps look like they've done enough to hold their spot, and that's the thing. We'll play you, but then you need to deliver and stay in like Sipos has done, So there's a few to come. Winmar's been on the cusp, and Will Johnson had been playing, and then he hurt himself. Tom Lynch is putting his name up, Reece Stanley and Simpkin, and Tommy Walsh, there's room to elevate him. So, they're all the opportunities opening up. And Tommy Ledger, who I'm most excited about over pre-season's now got 3 under his belt after an 8-week hamstring. And they're the guys that, we really need to step up. And, out of the wreck of the weekend, really, to see Sipos and Cripps, brought a smile to my face, and I know that's what our members want. This isn't Armageddon. This isn't, just because whatever we are, the St Kilda Football Club's going to go on, and we're building on a daily basis for the future.